Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of Rollin Man, and this is by Peter Green, who was brilliant, a guitar player for Fleetwood Mac. Really lovely licks. So let's have a look at the solo. I just played that through for you at the beginning there so you could see how it goes. It is on electric guitar, this track. I am playing it on the acoustic guitar, so before anyone gets cross with me, I decided to do it on this because I've had so many comments on YouTube and Facebook that they say, could you do it with no distortion, take off the delay, take off the echo? So there we go. This is the result of taking off the delay and echo. You end up with an acoustic guitar. So you can play it on the electric guitar, of course. So here is the first lick. So this is a major pentatonic thing. So you're sliding into the 11th fret of the G, 10 on the B. Then you're going to bend 12 on the B to this D note here. All right, and then release it, and then you're bending up to the C sharp note, so you're really going, okay, something like that, and then you're coming down to this 10 here on the B. That's the first phrase. I'm using some breaks there. Rake is where you're muting all the strings that you're not hitting, leading up to the one you are, and then you release it. Here's the next phrase. So slide into 11th again on the G, pull off, hit 10 on the B, pull off 12 to 10 on the B, 11 on the G, 10 on the B, and then pull off 13 to 10 on the B. And then hit 11 here on the G and then slide off. Then we have this. This is a really cool one. So you're bending 12 on the high E up to 15. So you're taking the 5th of A, bending it to the 7th of A, and that sounds really bluesy, that 7th note. If you're playing A7, oh sorry, that's the, makes it sound interesting, anyway. So you're bending this up, let down, re-pick it on the 12, 10, and then you've got 13, 10 on the B, and that 11th fret again, which is the F sharp, which is the one we talked about, that kind of 6th note. And then pull off 13 to 10, and then slide off. All right, and then we have this one. So this one is 10 on the B, bend that 13th fret on the B up, and then 10 to 12 on the high E, and then you're going to bend this note 13 again on the B, slightly sharp, that's to bend it to a C sharp, which is in the A7 chord. And then 10 on the B, bit vibrato, and then slide off. All right, so that's that lick. Okay, there. Then we have this one. That's quite a nice one. This is again major pentatonic thing in A. So you're double stopping 5 on the B, 5 on the E, and then you're pulling off 7 on the B, and hammer back on again. Then you've got that trill 5 to 6 on the G. All right, so I'll just play that through. Then we have this nice phrase. So this one you're bending, it's back into kind of A minor pentatonic here. So a little rake here on 8 on the B, bend it up a whole step, let it down, bend up again, let down, and then pull off to 5 but curl the note, so. And then do the same idea on the G. So you're bending that 7 on G twice. And then that 5 on the G curl down as well. So. And then a hammer on 5 to 7 on the G. 5 on the B. Curl that 5 on the G. Okay, and finish here on 7 there. So on the D, I should say. So from the top, if I play that slow. Right, there we go. So that's the first bit of the solo. The second half goes like this, but he changes it. And this is where these blues licks are hard to remember because, you know, similar ideas, slightly different. But anyway, let's have a look. So the first phrase is the same. Okay, that's the same. But now he changes it. Okay, so this one. Start on 10 on the B, 12 on the high E, and then you're going to bend or curl slightly that 12 on the B. 10 to 12 on the high E, and then you're going to bend that 12 on the B or curl it. 10 on the B. Okay, and then, so let me just play that again. 11 on the G there, and then curl that 12 on the B, all right? And I'm using some rakes, vibrato as well, so. All right, then we have this. So this one is a difficult phrase to remember. You want to have a listen to the record for this one. So you're doing a similar idea to the third lick in the last part of the solo. So you're bending that. 12th fret, sorry, up to the 15th fret. Let down, pick it on the 12th fret, then 10 on the high E. 13 to 10 on the B. Then you're going bending a slow bend on 13 on the B, 10 to 12 on the high E, and then another slow bend on that 13. So you got. And that's 10, 11 on the G. Back to 10, and then 13, and then you do a little hammer and pull off. So a hammer on from 10 to 13, pull off to 10. It's confusing, isn't it? A lot of notes. So I'll go from the top. Okay, 11 there. So you've got 10, this last bit is 10, and bend up the 13th fret again. Okay, so I'm just going to go from the top here, because this lick is very confusing. So after you've bent that 13, it's 10 on the B and then 9 here on the G and then slide off. Okay, so quite complicated that. Okay, so there we go. That's that last bit. Take your time with that one because, you know, it takes a bit of going over. Okay, right. Let's move on to the next phrase. This one is nice. So this is hard on the acoustic guitar, but you're bending 7 here on the G, 5th fret on the high E, and then 8 on the B. Bend up that 7 again, but keep it bent up. And then what you're going to do here is a similar idea that we did before. So you've got that note bent up. Take off that 3rd finger, so you've got 6 bent up. Let it down halfway. Difficult to do that on the acoustic guitar. And then when you're halfway down, take that finger off, your 2nd finger, and let down the 5. Sorry. Really difficult on the acoustic guitar. And then 7 on the D, 7 on the A, okay? And then you're going to do this move again where you slide back from 7 to 5, curl that 3 on the A, and then hit that A on the 5th fret of the low E, and then that's an open E, 3 on the low E, 5, that curl again on 3 on the A, you can slide into that note as well if you like. So there we go, that's the 2nd solo. You can hear it at the beginning how you put it together with the backing track. That's going to take a few goes because it's one thing playing these licks, but make sure you play them with the backing track. So if you can, record yourself doing that and then over the top. And so on, you know, keep it going over the track. All right, so have some fun with that. That is the first little solo he does. So far you have the rhythm part, the beginning bit. You've got the shuffle he does at the end. You've got the intro solo, and you've got the first solo. Take your time, as I say, and make sure you try it with the backing track. Otherwise, when you get to jam with someone and you're trying to rip off these licks, you're going to find it difficult to fit them in. So there we go. Have some fun with that. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments, and I'll see you in the next part.